I'm going to work on 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional shapes and bring you along. This is skill number 2 and 3 in the Draw Like a Sir roadmap that I'm trying to follow. In my previous video on line work, I had thought that Draw Like a Sir didn't have a video on how you should do your line work, like how to complete skill number 1. But in the video I found, which said basics on the thumbnail, he actually goes into all the things that I thought were missing in the overall roadmap. So that's good. I linked his video down below, which is on the basics, which goes over skill 1, 2, and 3. So let's get into 2-dimensional shapes. And for this, I'm just going to bring you along as I practice and kind of offer some camaraderie for people who are in the same place or just trying to see how somebody else practices. So let's see how I can do. Right, no scratchy lines, smooth and straight. There's a triangle. It's okay. Okay, let's see here. Square. I saw a video of a woman who does more of a kind of traditional art lessons, but on YouTube for free, and she talked about doing lots of little lines. You're kind of going back a little. It's like a back stitch, but for drawing. And she said that you can get a straighter line doing it that way than trying to do one long straight. I would say she's pretty correct. Okay, then the circles. Oof. I noticed when I draw circles, oftentimes they're kind of slanted, but if I rotate the paper and then I draw another one, I can end up getting a pretty rounded one. Because every time I rotate it, I can kind of see where I slanted it. I am not doing a good job on this one. Then I just erase all the scratchy bits. What else? Well, I can't really... I suppose a 2-dimensional cylinder would just be a rectangle. That's funny. Okay, let's try another triangle. Let's do this. It looks a little scratchy, but it does end up being pretty straight. And I'm not doing it as light as I'm supposed to. I think this is pretty good for 2D. So the next thing is 3D. Let's see. Let's do a square. Squares are fun. Starting with the top for some reason. And the face. And then we'll do a cylinder. I still have a hard time not doing a bunch of scratchy lines, but I know you're supposed to let it be kind of loose when you're doing the sketch. And it's really when you're doing the inking or the final lines when it really needs to be smooth. But my thought is if I can practice the correct smooth lines during the sketching, then maybe I'll get better faster. Okay, then let's see about doing a pyramid. Oh, this part. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And that would be the side of the pyramid. This should have been over here. Okay, last one before I really gotta go is a sphere. Oh, is that an end screen? No, not really. So I'll do it over here. Okay, around, and then ellipses. Whoa. Okay, that's not the best, but let's see if we can do another one. Ah, I just gotta rotate it. Okay. Is this off the screen now? Totally. Let's try here first. Okay. A little bit eggish. That. Okay, definitely got to work on spheres. But I think the cubes, cylinders, are okay. Not so much. I took some notes, sloppy notes, on Draw Like a Sir's video and a few other videos that went over similar topics. As it does. Good enough. And now, oh, that's not enough room. Okay. This does not look right. This looks very bizarre. Oop. I did not like it at all. Okay, let's try that again. Let's just try. Woo. Just try this for now. So that's what it looked like from the side. Little. See what it would look like on the top. Do kind of blueprints here. My circles, whoa, my circles are not evenly spaced, and that's going to mess stuff up. How about I just try and do this a little more cleanly? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to work on this and try and put these together. So, same basic, getting a little scratchy there. The pressure. Okay, like this. Same angle. Whoa. Okay, let's just redo this. Combined shapes, Legos, and pipes. Sorry for the shaking. Okay, that. Why is that tilted? Better, okay. There. This should be okay. Now let's see. Okay, I gotta divide this into halves. That's not even an equal half. Okay, like that. Okay, that's acceptable Now for the circles. I think they would be a little more oval. Okay. Now, that one's blocking. That was much better. Okay, I was trying to go too fast. Better. Okay, now let's do pipes. A joining pipe here. So, let's see what's going off in the distance. There's that, and I want a pipe connecting right here. I think it would just go like that. But it doesn't seem as complicated as the way he had it. Maybe it's because this goes in. Maybe I'm thinking it's more complicated than it should be. Let's try to bend and twist a box. I did this in Marc Brunet's 30-day challenge. Like learning to draw in 30 days, I think it was. And his challenge is pretty much the beginning of Draw Like a Sir's skill map. So if you want, you can follow that and it will give you most of the information you need. Okay, let's redo that. It's awful. Okay. Okay, I need to move this light because it's shining right in my eyes. I think that's okay. Don't mind the black on my hand. I was polishing our wood stove and it's not coming out of my nails very well. This looks really dark right there. Okay, I'm just going to put it in the middle over here. So let's see here. Let's just start with a box. Okay. Try to be loosey-goosey and totally mess up. Okay. Now, chicken scratching. Okay, redoing. Breathing in is good. One. Why so long? Why so huge? Okay, let's try this a little smaller. And I'm going to start with a box. It's hard for me to twist the box when I can't really visualize it in my head. Those are my kids outside. Being hooligans. Okay, this goes up. Let it go. It goes probably off. Wait a minute, that's off. Oh, that's off. That's what I get for jumping the gun. Okay. That's... Okay. This is that way. This is a little too high. This one too short. Okay, so if I have this box and I want to twist it, how would I do that? Let's have this corner move over here, and that means this corner is going to move about here. This will be straight. And this will rotate here. That will rotate there. Okay, and since I moved this there, then this is going to rotate back seems weird. And this is going to rotate over. It seems so weird. I don't have enough box. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But then this would all go away. That actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, so now maybe I'm delusional. We're splitting it in the halves. See, the top is not right. There's something wrong with the top. If only I could twist my eraser. Oh, I kind of can. Okay, let's see if I can do that. I can hold it. You can see it. Okay. Well, I've got the side right and that, except the top part needs to be more over the middle and less on the side, because it's more like, well, no, actually that's okay. Okay, and then the last thing he said was what? Let's see. Last thing is round corners, merge, and then bend your merged. Really need to work on twisting. Okay, let's try round corners, merge and twist. Round corners, merge and twist. Okay, let's do a little box. This was the one part that looked pretty easy, because all he did was do a little line on this side, a little line on this side, round the corner, round the corner. Line here. There, it's round. This fall off. For the bottom. Okay, now I'm just doing my own way. This one round. I guess that's it. Okay, on to merge and twist. I know I'm kind of flying through these and not really practicing that much, but that's mainly just because I want to figure out how much I should actually dig into this or if I can move on. I don't like doing these kind of exercises. They're they feel very pointless. I understand that they are good for practicing and that we need to understand how to move shapes within space. But there's something about it that's just so frustrating to try to do. Maybe it's because I don't have a clear thing that I'm trying to replicate. Whereas when I'm trying to draw something that's in my head, I understand what it's supposed to be. And with this, it's so simple. I don't know if I'm producing something that is good or if I'm really messing up, because I feel like it's fine. It seems easy enough that I don't really feel like I should spend that much time on it. Maybe I'm just being egotistical. That was messed up. Okay. Now I'm going to try to bend these. I know, definitely know, my shapes could be smoother and I'm lacking line confidence. But I also don't want to drive my enthusiasm into the ground by trying to do a bunch of shapes. I'm not really, they're like next to each other. Okay, maybe, do I have something? I suppose, how about I just make it a little more complicated? Okay, I'm not even on the page, am I? I'm way down here. Okay. So you guys could see this one, but not this one. Okay, let's color up here. Color, I'm not coloring. Oh. These don't really seem merged to me. I tried to bend them and they just end up looking like two noodles right next to each other. So I'm gonna try combining a different shape. So let's do a tube cylinder, and let's try cutting into this and having a okay, this would still curve. That looks okay. It's like a weird T. It is a weird T. Okay, so now let me try to bend it this way. Okay, see, this is more interesting. So this is going to bend, but this is not. Won't bend. Okay. So I would want to look at it from a different angle. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Okay, this cylinder stays the same, and it's got its cutout here. And okay, I'm just basically going to redraw it and then bend it. Okay, that's roughly the same. Now let's bend this down. This is too simple. Is that it? Let's think about this. Okay, so the end would curve and be more like that. We wouldn't see the end anymore. And this is down that way. I think that's it. Okay, what else could I do to this? What if I curved it this way? That seems weird. Okay, so if I curve it, can I, yeah, I can see this. So that's the end, which I guess I'm looking at. And this end is more away. Chicken scratch. Okay, just throw my eraser. Sorry I say okay so much. Bad habit. I was about to say it again. Noodle. And right here is going to be the
cut out, but this is still going to curve. I don't know what that was. Weird. A little circle in the middle there. I'm just going to draw the noodle. Now, this would curve. Okay, that's interesting. And this would stay roughly the same. They're coming in.
Thank you for watching, and I hope this kind of helped give you some ideas on what Skill 2 and Skill 3 are and how you can practice them. And I left links down below for all the videos that I found helpful in this particular situation. Next time I'm going to get into doing the cube grid. Basically, I'm going to take a cube and try and put it in 3D space and turn it. And also work on some more twisting, because that's something that I certainly need to work on, and it seems like one of the more complex parts of Skill 3. That is all for now.